Diversity is not a buzzword. It's how systems survive. So the whole partisan thing, just drop it. Diversity is a staple. It's something that we have. It's built into our systems on how we survive. So if you're in a meeting and somebody says the word diversity, you'll see that half the room's going to roll their eyes, right? The other half is going to dart back and forth and wait for some snarky, comment. But let's put politics aside for a moment. Diversity isn't just a partisan talking point. It's a requirement for survival, like literally a requirement for survival. You want proof? Start with biology. Species that inbreed collapse. Populations without genetic variation die out. You literally can't produce your way into survival without diversity. That's not a slogan, it's evolutionary math. So, more proof. In the 1950s, there was this cool story of the Air Force, which I don't think there was an Air Force in the 50s, so it was the military. They were redesigning the cockpit of fighter jets because there was a lot of crashes. And so what they did is they took the measurements, I think over a dozen measurements of 4,000 plus pilots. And so out of those 4,000 plus pilots, they got the perfect average of measurements and built the cockpit around that. However, crashes continued and increased. And why did they do that? Well, how many of those 4,000 plus pilots matched the average? Zero, not one of them. There was only a few of them that met four of the criteria, right? So then what they did is they went a diverse perspective. They said, you know what? Let's design for the extremes, the shortest, the tallest, everything in between, and let's develop our cockpit so it is a diverse spectrum of who could fly that plane. And that's what worked. This applies to behavior and people problem solving also. Let's say you have a product team and you're going to build a piece of software and you have 10 engineers, right? And then developing this piece of software. Well, it's going to fail, right? Where's the marketing people? Where's the sales people who's going to sell this? Where's the UX designers? If you don't have that diverse perspective to be able to build this tool, it's going to be built for a bubble. It's going to be like that cockpit problem. So when you hear diversity, stop picturing a checkbox. Start picturing a system that adapts and survives and actually works because it was built to include extremes, not just the average or the middle. The world isn't average, so our teams and our mindset shouldn't be either.